The BJP government led by Narendra Modi is chasing controversies, political controversies, which are best avoided. The latest controversy it has chased questionably is scrapping the question hour from the upcoming session of parliament which starts on September 14th. Why? This is a very strange move. It smacks of dictatorship, nothing less, nothing more. Let me explain. I am Rajiv Sharma. What is the parliament there for? Parliament is there for confronting the government of the day with tough questions, searching questions. No government is angel. No government can be angel. Doesn't matter which party is the ruling party. Government has to be ridden with all kinds of loopholes. It is the task of the opposition to expose those loopholes and confront the government with its malpractices, with its wrong laws or with its wrong implementation of laws. Where does opposition do that? Opposition does that in parliament. That is the sanctum sanctorum of democracy. Now, one hears all kinds of laughable, ludicrous reasons for scrapping the question hour. One, that this is being done for in view of the pandemic, coronavirus pandemic. Come on, this is laughable. Yes, already the session has been curtailed. It now starts on September 14th, ends on October 1st. Now, if you cannot have foolproof anti-pandemic measures in place, you are not good to be in government. When it's a question of 750 MPs, both houses, well, there will be former MPs, there will be bureaucrats to assist the. So a few thousand people, there will be media. So at best, in a day, you will be facing a crowd of a few thousand, 7 to 8,000, maybe 10,000. And that also can be regulated. And of course, the regulation, when you come to the regulation part of it, it is the duty of the government to ensure that how best social distances can be implemented. For example, the government can reserve a day for a certain ministry so that there is no crowding of officials to assist their respective ministers. That is an easy thing. Now the what is the fallout of scrapping of question hour? That unstarred questions can be submitted by the MPs, for which they will get unwritten answers. But starred or oral questions during question hours, which allowed MPs to ask supplementaries, that practice has been done away with for this session. Now, if you take the records of the last session, the monsoon session, there were as many as 313 starred questions answered orally and 1,125 supplementary questions. Now, well, that is not to say that the government cannot be probed, the government cannot be investigated by the MPs by other means. There are several motions, there are other There are other measures also. But the question hour is question hour. Question hour is a different level completely. Question hour cannot be equated with this motion or that motion. Short duration discussion or something like that. No. Question hours, and Congress MP Shashi Tharoor has very colorfully remarked and very rightly, very justly that this government is trying to convert or trying to change, trying to turn parliament into a notice board. Now, the most important argument is that it is lending fuel to the opposition charge that the government is trying to evade scrutiny. Why? Why court this unnecessary controversy? When this is a highly undemocratic step, a retrograde step. Now, there are why a parliament session is convened? Simple reason. Just to convene a session, just to pass laws. That's it. No fruitful debate. No exchange of points of views. You will not hear the opposition out. If in a democracy opposition is shunned, stunted, silenced, muzzled, that is a black day for the democracy of the country. Now, another argument being given is for scrapping the question hour. Oh, many state assemblies have done that. Oh, come on. You are Parliament of India. Parliament of India is supreme. Parliament of India should be setting an example for state assemblies and elected civic bodies. You should not be taking inspiration from state assemblies or citing examples of state assemblies or elected civic bodies. It's the other way around. That's a flawed logic. Now, if you are running away from scrutiny, then why question hour? You stop 0 hour also. Of course, the government has not scrapped 0 hour as yet. But what is the guarantee? Now, the opposition is totally minuscule. Opposition is nowhere. Now, that doesn't give you the license to kill democracy. Today, you have scrapped question hour. If the government gets emboldened, if the opposition remains as meaningless and as ineffective as it has been, then what is the guarantee that in the next session, apart from question hour, the government will not scrap 0 or 2? Well, friends, here I close. I hope you would have enjoyed this, and please subscribe to my channel, Rajiv Kishkinda. Thank you.